It's Monday. Are you ready for another good week? I hope you are. If you're not, turn up your speaker because I've got some information that's going to make you happy, okay? So listen up. Let's get started. First of all, I want to talk about how FHA is basically the only loan that you need to be worried about right now. And the reason why is that recently mortgage insurance companies have tightened their standards on who they are willing to provide insurance policies to, regardless of what the bank says if a borrower can be approved or not. Now, the way this whole thing works is that, you've got Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and they are deciding, these are the loans that are quality to us, the loans that we want to do. And let's say in their scenario, a borrower that has a 47% debt ratio is acceptable because they have a certain credit score and they have 10% down. And that's a performing loan, one that when they track their loan performance, this isn't one that is going to default, or it's going to default very rarely. Now, what is happening is that the mortgage insurance companies are coming in and saying, no, we feel that because of our losses that we've taken, we are not willing to take a loan with those standards or that set of criteria. So we are going to require that in order for us to provide insurance on that loan, this borrower has to meet a 41% debt ratio requirement. So what you've got is you've got a major problem, a conflict here of a bank who wants to lend money to a borrower and a mortgage insurance company who doesn't want to insure him because they don't want to take any losses at those rates. So the mortgage insurance companies, because the banks need them, are forcing their policies upon these Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac lenders. Now, you may believe that, banks are tightening their credit guidelines and it's harder to get a loan now than ever before, everything that you hear in the news. Well, that's all true, but it's not really because the bank is saying that they don't want to lend. It's actually the mortgage insurance companies, for the most part, who are putting these restrictions on these loans. So, that being said, it's going to be a long time before we see anything change. And the reason for that is that even now, after all of the tightened up credit standard, higher credit standards, the difficulty, of getting these conforming loans, Fannie Mae still has 4% of its loan portfolio in default. And that either means 30 days in default or, in an imminent default situation like, a foreclosure, short sale, or whatever it might be. So, you have got a situation that is not changing very quickly, and the criteria for those conforming loans is getting more and more difficult to obtain. So the reason why I have been talking so much about FHA over these last couple of weeks is this is going to be the only loan that you see. I mean, for the majority of the borrowers, I would say 90% of these loans that you're going to see out there are going to be FHA, unless you've got a move-up buyer that had a substantial amount of equity and they can put a lot, 20% or more down. You're not going to see those conforming loans. So get ready. That's why I've posted what I've posted on this website, the required repair list, the amendatory clause, all of the helpful information that's been on this site is for the purposes of preparing all of us for the fact that we're going to be seeing FHA loans more frequently. So get used to them. They're great loans. They're going to help your buyers in more than just one way. They've got the 203K program for that rehab. I've talked about that and the marketing of that. Again, email me. Say 203K in the subject. I'll send you the PowerPoint presentation that I put together in regards to how you can use that program to help move those listings that haven't seen any action because of repairs or location or whatever it might be. So make sure you ask me for that. Also, I talked last week about the first-time homebuyer credit extension. That was important and very, very popular. I had over 150 clicks into the state representatives' personal email addresses, people saying that they were supporting the bill that was being proposed. So I had a call that came in from a Washington realtor on Friday that said, hey, what about us up here in Washington? You forgot to put the Washington people on the site. So the Washington representatives are now there in the links and docs section. Click on them, send them an email, say you support the bill, and this grassroots effort will get this thing moving. And so I will keep you posted on the status of this bill as it progresses, as it comes out of committee, as it moves along, and if there's co-sponsors that come to the table, I will let you know on where that's at so that we can continue to get the word out to everybody. And while you're doing that and emailing your representatives, make sure you click on that HVCC petition. Very important. Keep doing that. Again, we're going after 150,000 signatures to let's lift this ban basically on conforming loans and that is one of the major things that's causing an issue with the conforming market in any case. So Again, the last thing that I wanted to talk about today was something I mentioned on Friday about a marketing opportunity through this video blog. Now, it is in its beta stages, and I will continue to keep you updated as this goes along. But the plan is at this point is tomorrow to have a beta version of the marketing plan that I'm putting together for anyone who wants to take advantage of it. It isn't exclusive to any one person. Everyone is going to be able to get it for free, and I can guarantee you that if you use it the way that I explained to use it, you will be educating your buyers, and it will develop a trust factor between you and your buyer that no one else will be able to develop. So this is a free service. It'll be completely up to you to the degree that you want to get involved and that it works for you. So again, I'll have it up there. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to see what the infancy is going to look like of this program. And anybody who's interested, send me an email. Call me. If I don't answer the phone, please leave a message. I'll get back to you about it. But I think it's going to be an exciting way to drive business to you by educating your clients and educating the general public about what's happening in the mortgage industry, and in turn, what is happening in their local real estate market. That's going to make them an educated buyer, and one that is going to be wanting to work with you specifically because you're the one that's providing them that information. So anyway, check that out for tomorrow. It's going to be up, and I'll talk about it, and you get some information about it tomorrow. Again, check out that referral section that it's at the bottom of the page. All those are great people down there. You need computer consultation for your IT needs. You need a contractor. You need appraisers, home inspectors, title officers. Everybody's down in that section, and they're great people to work with. So again, I appreciate you watching and clicking, sending me emails, making the phone calls to me. I really appreciate it. I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. And again, don't forget to ask me for that 203K marketing plan. I'll email it out to anyone who hasn't received it yet so that you can start using those ideas to get that loan program as made a part of your listings. So again, thanks for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to see what we've got cooking for some marketing ideas, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Ice, ice,